Okay, so they got us all the way up until they get back up off the ark, but it was some tomfoolery happening like once they got up off of there. So I'm like, y'all. Hey guys, and welcome back to another True Thoughts Thursdays, where I'll walk you through my random thoughts on this here faith journey. So this week I was just thinking, why is the Bible so boring? But reality is it's not. It's just how it was taught. So I don't have like a right or wrong answer for this one, but it was definitely just a random thought is, why would people intentionally teach the word in such a way that it comes across as boring, uninteresting, dull, and all these things, when in actuality, a lot of the stories are like super lit. Like when you really think about it and when you look at who the characters in these stories really are. We'll start at the top. Let's take Jesus. My man was flipping tables. Now, was he justifiably angry? Yes, absolutely, because they was playing games in his father's house. But I feel like I wasn't taught that when I was younger. Like they just skipped that part. And then related to that, but not the same, but kind of related, is that idea of like, you can't get angry. And I'm like, yeah, but no, but Jesus got angry. God gets angry all the time. And it's not taught correctly. It's like, it's not that you can't get angry, because angry is a natural emotion. It's what you do with that. Like, are you holding on to that anger? Are you becoming bitter? Are you taking action on it? Or are you feeling the feeling and then allowing yourself to process it and then take whatever steps are necessary to move forward? Like, these are things that I feel like as a child, they should have been taught to me, so I wouldn't be like a whole adult right now, just now learning it. That aside, you take a story of Noah. Okay, so they got us all the way up until they get back up off the ark, but it was some tomfoolery happening like once they got up off of there. So I'm like, y'all weren't gonna teach that. David, sir, was out here wilding, and I was like, y'all weren't gonna talk about that. Y'all weren't gonna cover it. Like you're just gonna let me think that all this stuff was just like, nice and neatly packaged and all pretty. And it's like, nah, it gets down and dirty in some of these books. And I'm just like, y'all should really teach it the way it's written. Number one, because why are you adding or subtracting from his word? And number two, it's perfectly fine the way it is. It don't need no extra. And it definitely doesn't need you to take anything away. Because there's a lot of stories. Jonah's another one. I'm like, all they ever really talked about was, oh yeah, he was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and then, got spit back out. And I'm like, but when you read actually the full book, when you really read about Jonah, there's a whole other lesson here. There's a whole lesson of are you being compassionate? Are you showing mercy? God is doing this stuff for you, and you have the audacity to not extend it to somebody else because of your history with them. But I'm like, but look at our history with God. So who are you to make that call? And I'm like, y'all didn't say that. Y'all didn't. Why y'all make it so boring? Why would you do that? That's lame. But that was my random thought this week. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had that thought, why is it so boring? And then you find out for yourself that actually it's lit up in there. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in. If you have anything else that you want me to think about and add to my random thoughts list, go ahead, drop it below. Hey sis, before you go, if you've been craving a space where luxury and faith coexist, where you can grow spiritually and still protect your peace, I want to personally invite you to join my monthly membership, P31 Vibes. It's for marriage-minded women who want community, strategy, and a little sparkle on the journey to healing and wholeness. Founding member spots are now open, and if you join at the diamond level before the end of July, you lock in 50% off for life. Tap the link in the show notes to join, or you can check below in the comments. Let's live soft, stay prayed up, and be a little high maintenance together. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.